What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brandy from Stay Snatched, and I'm back with another haul. This is the last week of September, so I've had 2 Costco hauls this month. I probably won't have another one until maybe the second week of October, when they'll start probably putting out even more of their holiday stuff. I've seen Halloween stuff since July there, so they've had a lot of outdoor fall things kind of going for the last couple of weeks. I saw a little bit of Christmas today. I had to stop myself from getting one of those gorgeous wreaths that they had up there. So I'm sure next month it'll be uncontrollable for me because I am such a holiday person. I absolutely love the holiday season. But anywho, let's dive into this haul. I have some things that I did not show you guys from the last haul that I needed to re-up on with this one. I have a couple of things that they just got me that I knew that I needed that were at that front area that I grabbed. And then I have some of my staples that if you watch my last haul, they were in there, and they're probably going to be in every single haul because they're my staple items. So the first item I have are these organic strawberries, and this is 4 pounds, and this is 10 bucks. So that's a really good price for the amount of frozen strawberries. This isn't even something I get from my regular grocery store or even Trader Joe's, because you can get such a great, a large quantity from Costco for a great value. And I use these in all of my smoothies. And so I never use fresh fruit in my smoothies. I use frozen only because that will give it a really nice thick consistency and texture. Y'all, the crab, I talked about this last time. It's back, but it was even more expensive this time. I think last video, this was $32, which is only a couple of weeks ago. Today it was $38. So I did some Googling, did my Googles, and the pandemic is why crab is at a premium now. It's always been just a more expensive product, more expensive item, but the pandemic has caused some type of shortage. And so you may notice, somebody told me that there's $42. So the price of the crab is going up. We'll see if it keeps making these hauls. I've just been using it on everything. I made my crab ragoon recipe, which is an air fryer recipe. I've been throwing crab in pastas. I have this seafood pasta shells recipe that it works great for. And then I've also been throwing it in stir fries. I've got my organic strawberries again. Why can't I talk? I was about to say apples. I got my organic strawberries again. I use these for snacking and to throw on salads. Obviously not my smoothies because I got my frozen strawberries for that. Got my spring mix and my spinach again. This is a pound each, and they're each about $3.88. I use these for smoothies and salads. I got my organic mushrooms again. These are $8 for, how many is in here? It's 24 ounces. Y'all, so what I used a ton of these for within the last couple of weeks, crab stuffed mushrooms. Get you these, remove the top and the stem, mix up the crab with some cream cheese. My next item that I gotta get to, see if I can get it, pick it up, some Parmesan cheese, even some cheddar cheese, some garlic, even some Cajun seasoning. Throw it in your air fryer, 380 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Heaven. So I'm probably gonna even make those tonight. And so this Parmesan Rogiano, I didn't have it last time because I didn't need any, but I got some this time. This is real authentic. Let me show it again. Parmesan cheese. And so it says on the back, I'll have to get you guys a zoom up shot of that. Product of Italy. So if it doesn't come from Italy, then it's fake cheese. If it doesn't say Reggiano, then it is fake cheese. And so, as with most things in life, you get what you pay for. And so this is kind of a higher price point product. It's $12.50 per pound. And this is 1.5 pounds. And so I don't recommend buying it from Costco if you don't plan to use it. Obviously, I've been using this in pasta recipes, obviously to stuff those mushrooms like I mentioned. So I'm definitely going to go through it. However, so this block was $18. If I got maybe not even half of this for maybe 3/4 of a pound at my local grocery store, it's usually at least $9 or $10. And so I'm like, why not get, you know, 3 or 4 times the amount of that and just get it from Costco. And I love that it says, y'all, product of Italy. Don't let the fake cheeses, and by fake, I don't mean that it's like Velveeta type fake. I just mean that it's not authentic Parmesan. So it could be real actual cheese, but it won't give you the flavor that this will. Every time someone makes one of my pasta sauce recipes, like my Alfredo, my homemade Alfredo, and they use the real Parmesan Reggiano, they come back raving to me about how great the sauce was, because it makes that much of a difference. Oh, I'm super excited about this. I love the Celebrity Cheese brand. I always see it at Costco. They always have really, really fun flavors. Last year, I think I tried a cranberry one by them. This one is everything bagel spice. And it's goat milk cheese. So it's goat cheese, which I absolutely love. I just got the pumpkin tortilla chips from Trader Joe's. I'm sure this will pair wonderfully with it, or my air fryer tortilla chips that I make using the uncooked tortillas from Costco. So if you haven't checked out my last haul, definitely do that, because that's where I showed you guys those. And then I got some organic butternut squash. This is already chopped up for me. I'm making my butternut squash soup recipe, and I'm gonna take the easy route and use this. And so I have my receipt here. I can't even remember how much. So this was $4.99. This was $4.99. I'm gonna drop it for 2 pounds of butternut squash already cooked up for me. And that's enough for my recipe for my soup. So for $5, you can make my soup and it's already cut up for you. Then they got me with some of the fall items, y'all. But I'm not mad. I needed a lot of this stuff. I always get the gloves from Costco, and I actually really think that I still have these from last year still, but I know myself, I lose gloves easily, so it doesn't hurt to have 2 pair. And so these are the women's running gloves. They also have the touch screen. See if you guys can see that. The way that these fingers look, so that you can actually, while you're outside, still use your phone with your gloves on. These were $15. The other thing that I like is that they have kind of this guide on if they're warm, warmer, or warmest, just in terms of like temperature setting. So these are the lowest grade. It just says warm. These are the warmer. And these still have the, no, they don't have the touchscreen on the fingers. So you can kind of see how these look. These are a lot thicker. So it's definitely the reason why these are considered warmer than these. I get both of these in a medium. I don't have big hands, but the medium seems to fit me. Then the next item, I've gotten these Puma socks from Costco before. There is a sock bandit in this house. I know everybody says that, but I'm starting over. I had to just pitch all of the socks that I was using because so many just didn't have any pairs. So I'm starting over, getting the Puma socks from Costco. Then I saw they had this $15 rain jacket. It says it's good for 32-degree weather. It's waterproof, breathable, seam sealed, and lightweight. And so for $15, you can never beat always having a rain jacket. I want to take this on vacation with me. I feel like certain trips, I went to New Orleans in June. It was supposed to be hot, and it was hot, but it rained every single day. And so I was in a bind and ended up having to pay $80 just to get a rain jacket. And I don't even think that it had a hood, but the way the hood looks on this one looks like a good hood. And for $15, like I said, just great to have on hand. Then they had this wannabe Snuggie. This 32-degree heat is on all of this stuff. So it says it's a cozy plush sleep lounger. Obviously I got it in purple. It just looked like a Snuggie gown or something like that. And I'm gonna be all over that when it starts to get chilly out here. I got my kombucha. If you watch my last haul, this was in there. It's one of my favorite things to get there. It's a mango lime flavor, which is actually one of my favorite flavors. Last week I couldn't remember, or 2 weeks ago I couldn't remember my favorite one, pineapple peach. So Costco just rotates what flavors that they have available. It sometimes even differs with the store that you're going to. So in this brand, there's never more than one flavor choice. It's always the one choice or nothing. Last item I have is this Premier Protein. And so what is this, an 18 pack? This is an 18 pack of protein shakes. And what I love about these, so you get 30 grams of protein in each of the bottles. They're about this big, 160 calories, only 1 gram of sugar. It has 25 vitamins and minerals. And the big kicker for me to actually start buying these was the no artificial growth hormones are used to produce it. This is $25, $26. So each bottle is a little over $1, maybe like $1.25. That math adds up. And so that's a really good price to get 30 grams of protein. You can add these, just pop one of these in the morning or in the late afternoon, anytime you need a protein pick me up. And so this is the vanilla flavor. That's the only flavor I can vouch for because I'm not a flavors person. I don't like sweet things. And so the vanilla makes it easy. If you want to throw this in with like some fruit or something else like that, you can easily just added. I think I saw chocolate. This is something that they have multiple flavors, unlike the kombucha. I think I saw chocolate and then like some coffee type one, maybe like caramel. I'm not sure, but I've been using these for a while and I absolutely love them. So this was a pretty small haul for me, just to re-up on all of my favorite staples and a couple of items that I can't wait to dig in that I haven't tried yet. And so keep following along, guys, and I will share my next haul with you guys in October.